and welcome to Rosy Crafted Colours. Today I'm bringing you a flip through of Reptiloids by Vasyl Saiko, I think is the name. I will pop it on the screen because I can't pronounce that. I haven't been able to find this artist on Instagram so far, but I'm hoping they do have an Instagram because they're really fun. This is an Amazon print book. It is pocket sized, so it is a little bit below A5. So here is A5 on my thing, and if you can see, it just is below A5. So yeah, that is a very nice small book. There are 32 illustrations and they're all quite funny. They're all these like reptile style characters, which is really fun. And this is a great book if you want something that isn't too hyper feminine, because it isn't girly. It's a good mix. It's really nice fantasy. So the book doesn't have any of those publishing pages or anything like that. The information about the artist is on the back. So we start off with this military looking fellow. The pictures are very regal and military inspired. So yeah, quite sort of historical looking. But they are fun pictures. I like this one very much. And all the pictures have a frame of some kind, so you're not having to contend with a big background and going out to the edges, which I really like. I really enjoy that. I first saw this book, I'll tell you about where I first saw this book in a moment. This is a page I coloured. I coloured it for my lovely friends on Instagram, Ritak and Joanna. I will put their names on here. They are doing a colour along, which is Carnival Colouring Carnival 2021. I'll write that on the screen too because the name of it escapes me. But I coloured it with them as a buddy long, with a buddy colour with those two lovely ladies, and also as part of their tag. And I'm really pleased with it. And for this I've just reviewed the square oily brutfuner, the new style ones, and I coloured this in brutfuner, which they're really cheap pencils. For the 120 set, which I think I'm going to buy, they're about £29, something like that. Really cheap, and they work on Create Space paper, which I haven't got loads of buckling, I haven't got issues. I've used them on three different types of paper now, and I haven't had an issue with any of them. So they are really good pencils. But I'm really pleased with my Queen of the Ducks, I suppose she'd be, or Queen of the Platypus maybe. I decided to do her in fantasy colours and be a bit crazy, and I think it's turned out quite fun. I really enjoyed colouring this picture. So yeah, the first time I ever saw this book was on an Emma Colours 2020 video, and she does a colour along on her video with one of the pictures, which I keep meaning to join because I really like this book. I think it's really fun. It's a bit crazy. Look at him with this reminds me of the Night Watch from Game of Thrones, because he's got his crow and he's got his fur, so it'd be quite fun to colour him in Night Watch colours, you know, mostly in blacks and greys. This is a really fun one. He's playing looks like is it a lute or a bassoon or something like that? I don't really know my instruments. I'm probably way off, but he's like a jester. Really fun. Plenty of places for me to colour gold as well, because I'm enjoying colouring gold. This is the picture that Emma coloured on her channel, and I think this is the only one that hasn't got like a proper frame, but these trees frame it slightly, so you don't need to colour this bit. And Emma's picture was really lovely. I think she coloured it in Arteza. I'll link it below. I think there's 2 videos for that. So here we are. This is one of the little monster. He's in his bed. There's a little butterfly on his knee. He doesn't look very comfortable, to be honest, in his bed, does he? In his 4-poster bed. He is a little gentlemanly reptiloid smoking his pipe. This one makes me laugh because it looks like he is like a tortoise. That looks like a tortoise's head, and he has a fez on, which I really enjoy. I love that he has a fez on. Here is another landscape one, and it is a soldier with what looks to be sort of like a cross chicken kind of character that is his noble steed, I'm guessing. So there we go. Oh, another landscape one. This one is a soldier defeating some sort of snake / dragon octopus character. Very odd indeed. And here is a lord of the manor, I'm guessing, and he is mounting his hunting trophy. He's very tiny, isn't he? There's some fishermen. The fish is biting his little finger. Another soldier on what looks to be a bit like a tapir. This is nice with the hot air balloon and the basket. It'd be quite fun to colour, I think. He looks like a frog. And this one I am buddying with Ritak and Johanna. We're going to be colouring this one too, so I'm looking forward to that. Here is one that really made me chuckle when I opened this book up. It is of this sort of amphibian style creature, and he's doing rhythmic gymnastics. He's doing ribbon twirling, which I think is really amusing. Really very amusing, very funny. Very funny indeed. Here is a lord or some description feeding his pet. This reminds me of like France and like Louis XIV or something, so it'd be quite fun to do it in those kind of shades, like pastels and things. Here is another soldier defeating this dragon creature. Or is he? He's dropping his sword. He might not be defeating him. He might be losing. He might be about to lose because he's going to get his tail. Here's this one. He's about to get this poor dragon. So yeah. Here, this one's funny. It's got the barkeeper and it's got this character, and he is telling the barkeeper all his woes. Just that you always have those people at bars, don't you, that keep the bartender company by telling them all their issues and woes and bad things that have happened to them. And here is, he's caught this dragon, hopefully for good reasons. Hopefully he's not going to hurt him. He is another soldier who is marching forward on his noble steed. I like this one. This is the harpist, and what is really cool is her high heels are shaped for her claws, which is really fun. I really like that. So that's a fun one. I'd like to colour this one because of the gold. I could do the harp in gold, as I keep saying, and loving colouring gold. Here's like a farmer style character feeding his livestock, and a young one on a skateboard. This one I really like because he's getting his paper from this little creature in the morning, and he's smoking his pipe. Looks very dapper in his dressing gown and hat and sleeping cap. And another sort of soldier style character who is out, I don't know, I think he's trying to get this flower, and these creatures are probably going to get him. And here is what looks to be like some sort of cult leader, like a temple leader, like a secret order. Kind of cool. So that is the book in its entirety. It's a really fun book, quick to colour in because the pages are nice and small. It's the same size as the Hannah Lynn book with the faces one. So if you like smaller books, this is a good one, and it's definitely different, not super girly and not really hyper feminine like a lot of our books tend to be. So I hope you enjoyed my quick flip and review. I'll put links for this for Amazon down below. So thank you very much, and have fun colouring whatever you're colouring right now. Bye.